Everybody likes a nice surprise and everybody likes something for free, so a surprise update from Arturia for the PolyBrute is a very nice surprise indeed. So the first one is real-time display feedback, and if we look at the screen we can see we've got two rings. The external ring is the current position of the knob and the internal ring shows the value of the saved preset. So when you're jumping from parameter to parameter, you can see where you are and what was stored. Really simple, and you might have thought that's a very nice patch you've just designed there, Starsky, called Absence of Light. But actually we've got a bank of 64 new presets. And very nice they are too. I think that's my favourite one, I love that. So there's some really beautiful things in there, plus other things that are demonstrating the new functions, like this one. It's called bass chords. It's got a bass sound that's playing chords. How's it doing that? Well, we've got a new chord mode. If we look at the polyphony button here, we've got all three LEDs lit, and that means we're in chord mode. Just hold polyphony and play some notes. And I'm really pleased they put that in because it was lacking a chord mode, and I really do like a chord mode. It makes doing some tracks just really simple, and you can play things with one finger, which is very nice. And looking at some of the other new patches, we've got one here called Last Note Aftertouch. And what we've got here is a new Duophonic Aftertouch mode. So only the last note played is being affected by the aftertouch. So even when I'm modulating aftertouch with my left hand, I'm still only modulating the sound with the finger and playing on the right, or the note and playing on the right. So this opens up tons of expression. If we go into settings, expression control, aftertouch settings, we can see we've got duophonic, duo upper split and duo lower split. When we're in duophonic mode, it works across the whole keyboard. If we put the keyboard into split mode and then we go into duo upper split, we'll only affect the notes in the upper half of the keyboard when you're using the aftertouch. So even though I played the lower ones later, they're not being affected. And similarly with duo lower split. I'm modulating the aftertouch with my right hand, but it's only the ones on the lower hand, on my left hand, that are being modulated. So that is really nice, and it really does allow for some brilliant expression. although I don't know what Vangelis would say about that.
It is shit.
Next up, we've got Synth Accuracy. If we go into Settings, go into Voice, VCO, and Analog Accuracy, that's number 4. We've now got this Others section as well as Pitch. And Others, as far as I can tell, it's doing things with the LFO, the pulse width, and with the filter. So it's just adding some inaccuracies there. Let's get a default patch up, it's easiest to show on that. Let's modulate the pitch of that with LFO1. Let's put it on a square wave or a pulse. Put it onto poly. We can hear there all in time, as they should be. But if we go into the voice mode, VCO, analog accuracy, and put this into wild, we can hear the going out of time. When we're in polyphonic mode, we play 3 notes, we get 3 LFOs, but they should all be playing the same rate. And we can hear there the going out. So that's 1 inaccuracy. Then we've got the pulse width as well. Let's get it onto a pulse. And we can see there we're getting a different pulse width for each of the voices. And then we've got inaccuracies in the filter as well. So let's put the resonance up. You can hear that being all a bit wobbly. So the filter cutoff's changing there, isn't it? If we go back into here and we just put it onto off, we get a little bit because it is an analog synth. Put it onto wild. And that really is wild. So I've made a little PWM pad and we'll add some of these little inaccuracies into it. Turn them off. Turn them on again. And off again. Yeah, you can definitely hear it there. It makes things a little bit more floaty, a very nice addition. We've also got some new effects. If we go into the modulation effects, we can see we've got a new one called Ensemble. Ah, it's beautiful, that, isn't it? Maybe modulate that with LFO2. That's really nice, isn't it? Really sort of spacious. That's beautiful. We've also got some preset EQs in here as well. If we go into the settings, out section, we've got EQ presets. We've got 7 EQ presets here. They're on bypass at the minute. Let's put this on hold. Really useful, especially in a live situation. And finally, we've got some additions to the curves on LFO3. Again, we'll go just to a default patch. Let's modulate the pitch with LFO3. At the minute, we've got either a sort of convex or a concave shape, but now we can change the attack phase to be the opposite of what it is. So you can have a convex, that's concave attack and a convex decay, or a convex attack and a concave decay. Just changes the overall feel of the LFO. So in settings, we go to voice, LFO, LFO3 curve, and we've got standard or inverted. So we're going to invert the attack phase. All very cool and all for nothing, available from Arturia now. So I hope that was of use to somebody somewhere, and if it was, please think about subscribing, ring the bell, and join me over on my Patreon page. I've got over 8 hours worth of Patreon-only tutorial videos, plus patches and tips and tricks as well. So hope to see you over there, and I will see you soon.